It's that time. The Alabama Auburn show. J-Dub, what's up, man?
We just sit up in here fully loaded. That's what. Actually, my coffee cup used to be fully loaded.
That's a little sketchy. I was going to get some coffee, and dang it, Steve Smith.
When Coach starts talking ball, you just talk.
I'm blaming him like a mug. So this week we kicked off the season. Auburn with a 73-3 win. Is that right? Yeah. And then Alabama 61-0. 60 something to nothing. You picked it though. You almost got that score to the team, man.
I said 65.
Yeah, you did. You did.
63.
Yeah. You said it, and you said it on the show. I think you said it's going to be 65-0 or something like that. So
it was close. What's up, Wesley Quarles?
Shouldn't
you be doing some Habitat for Humanity or something? Are y'all selling ducks? Is that what you're doing?
Ducks.
Duck selling.
Oh yeah, the duck.
To raise money for the careful. Jason Cole would just come out and take them.
Yeah, he be trying to put.
Jeep,
they put this on my Jeep to tell me this Jeep was so nice.
Jason be buying those ducks. His wife don't know about it.
He puts them in his pocket.
And he puts them on the stand.
Sure, he does.
Nobody gives crap about that Papa Smurf Jeep.
Yeah. So let's just dive into it, man. Let's dive into it. The Fighting Irish is back, what he says. So what are your takeaways from this week with Auburn University?
Well, I think that they did what they should have done against a team the caliber of an Alabama A&M, right? It's okay to play those teams, especially starting out, because you kind of want to see who you are, how your offense runs, how your defense runs, how your special teams are going to do. And so they did exactly what they should have done. Mm-hmm. Let me read some numbers to you. Peyton Thorne is you can't take Wesley Quarles nowhere. I'm just saying, you just can't.
Wesley, thanks, pal.
You're not wrong, but so Peyton Thorne threw for 322 yards and 4 touchdowns, Jeff.
Come on.
But he only threw the ball 21 times. 13 to 21.
That's pretty good.
Backup quarterback Hank Brown come in, threw it completed 3 of 5 passes, 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was efficient. Third string quarterback came in, Hank coming in did 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
No touchdowns, but it was it was a good game, and they ran the ball accordingly. No one had more than 4 carries. Jacquez Hunter 4 times for 53 yards. The quarterback ran it 4 times for 49 yards. It happened. But the wide receiver game I was so impressed with. So impressed with the Freeze 4, right? The freshman. And also Malcolm Simmons come in, 3 receptions for 91 yards and a touchdown. Perry Thompson, 2 for 82 yards and a touchdown. It keeps going. Lambert Smith come in, 3 catches, 2 touchdowns, 67 yards.
Come on.
Cam Coleman, who is going to be incredible. He didn't have the kind of game that Ryan Williams did, but still Cam Coleman.
True.
2 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown. Sam Jackson.
Samuel.
One more time.
What's in your wallet?
Sam Jackson came in, 1 catch, 37 yards, and a touchdown. He played quarterback for Cal last year, right? And, of course, now Auburn plays Cal this week. So, kicking game was incredible. How about this for your kicker? 10 for 10 on extra points. 1 for 1 for field goals.
Come on.
Defensively, same thing, man. They had people flying around to the ball. And, again, they got out pretty much injury-free. That's right, he's 17 years old. Should be a high school senior. We talked about that on the Coach Steve Smith show.
That is correct.
Thanks for tuning in and watching that one, Wesley.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, pal.
Yeah.
So Auburn did exactly what they should have done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything was. The atmosphere was incredible. It was a great recruiting weekend for Auburn, and they did.
Got a little flippy there, did you?
Well, they didn't.
Not yet.
They had a decommitment, and I think he's going to flip.
So he decommitted, but
the
okay.
Miami linebacker decommitted within an hour of being on campus.
That's crazy.
So you know he's going to commit. It's going to happen.
Either he loved the campus or he made him a girl.
Which, if that's the case, he could be flipping back. You never know. So I think if you love Auburn, I think you're happy with all things Auburn. If you love the SEC, you're happy with how SEC team represented.
As you should be.
And this week, you got Cal coming to town down on the plains. It was a weird game last year because Auburn traveled across country. It was a 9 o'clock kickoff Central Time.
That's weird.
It was weird, right? It was a weird game, but I think everything is trending in Auburn's favor, and I think they're 13.5, 14-point favorites in this game, and I think give the points.
Oh,
give the points.
You heard Jerry.
Yeah.
Go out of state and gamble.
You ain't got to go out of
state. Call Jerry. He can get you a bookie.
Speaking of, didn't he call the guys at Christmas Parade this year for? Still probably taking those wages. He'll do it for you. So
what in the world?
Yeah, it was great to be an Auburn Tiger.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, as well as it was to be an Alabama Crimson Tiger. Ryan Williams, man, he had 2 receptions. This kid had 2 receptions, 139 yards. 69 yards after the catch. I mean, this kid is just ridiculous. His long was 84, I believe, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns. One thing that that people were freaking out about immediately, and is I'm not a Bammer, but I love Alabama, and you hate Bammers.
There's a difference.
When our center was having a few issues, I mean, social media was lighting up, and they did. They got him out for a few plays, got some stuff together. So I think that may be the hiccups that we saw there that probably was freaking some people out. But co-freshman of the week, Ryan Williams for University of Alabama, wideout, 17 years old. You've talked about him several times over the months of leading up to this season. Of how good he's going to be and how special he's going to be. And then Keon Sabb, he made an impact immediately in the first quarter. Interception, that gave Alabama some crazy momentum. Everybody got fired up. Had 2 interceptions in that game. I think he had 2 tackles or something like that. So he made a good impact. And Alabama did exactly what you would think they would do or they should do this week, just like Auburn did. And blew them out, and I hate to say that, but it's just the way it is. But this week is a little different. Last year when Alabama played South Florida, it was tied 3-3 at halftime going in, and you're thinking, what in the heck are we going to do? So this year, Alabama, I think, needs to get out there, and they won. They ended up winning the game. I think it was 17-3 or something like that. So.
And Milroe didn't start that game.
No,
to be fair.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. That was the game that was. We're going to try a little something different.
You're welcome.
But and you're right. That's 100% accurate. But South Florida. Yep, he did. And South Alabama spreads the field. They're flying all over the place. They're throwing the ball. I've been reading a lot about what Alabama needs to do to not have a repeat of something like they did last year. And Coach Steve Smith on the Steve Smith show that we did just a little bit ago alluded to it. Didn't say the words, but alluded to making his opponent one-dimensional, right?
Yeah.
And Alabama's got to take that long pass away, these receivers out of the game, jam them at the line of scrimmage, throw them off their routes, get them disruptive, and make them start to run the ball where Alabama can make them one-dimensional in that aspect. So Alabama's got to do it. They got to keep their quarterback at bay. I was looking at this kid. This kid can run. He can throw the freaking ball like a dart. Yeah. So, that's something. This is not a cakewalk for Alabama by any stretch of the imagination. Should be, I think. But Alabama's got to make sure they do everything the right way. Because South Florida.
What's the line on this game?
32, 30 something, 31 and a half or something like that.
Okay.
But I will tell you this: the offensive coordinator, right, is the offensive coordinator that was at Tennessee when they beat Alabama. So he's at South Florida. So you got to watch him.
How good was your running back, Justice Haynes?
Let's see, 102 yards, I think, is what he did. Let's see how many carries he had.
3 or 4. One meaning. None of the starters got a lot of work, right?
No, they did not. He had 4 carries, 102 yards, but he averaged 25 yards a carry. That's pretty good.
That's okay. I don't know if he's going to start against South Florida.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then you had Deontay Lawson had 9 tackles, big linebacker. He's a stud. He's lowering the boom on folks. So Alabama looked good, man. I thought, I thought they looked really good. And in your kicking game, Nicholson was 7 for 7, and then he brought in 7 for 7 and had 7 points. You know, that kind of deal on his extra points. And then Connor Talty, 2 for 2. His long was, what was his long? I can't find it. Anyway, he had 2 points. They brought him in. No, he was just doing extra points. That's all he was doing. There was no field goal attempt for Alabama. So.
No, because you're scoring touchdowns.
Right. And while I'm looking for a yard, there are a lot of zeros on there. Yeah. But man, I can't wait. We got to do some work. What do you guys have to do this coming week to make it work for you guys with Cal?
Well, I don't. I'll be honest. I think they lay a whip into Cal.
Big beat down.
Because it was so close last year, and they talked so much. I don't think Cal improved their roster whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Actually, I think they probably digressed a little bit. It's weird Cal being the ACC. It makes no sense.
That is weird, isn't it?
It makes no sense to me. So I think Auburn is going to. I think the people show up. I think the Plains are rowdy, and I think you're going to see pretty much the same kind of game plan as you did against Alabama A&M. Would Cal beat Alabama A&M? Absolutely, right? It's a better roster than that. But I think lay the points. Be sure to tie to your local church. And I think I'm expecting Auburn to have a big victory. I do. Speaking of church.
Yeah.
We got a great fundraiser coming up in September, bro.
Yeah, September the 21st.
Yes.
From 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Sorry, that's bad. That is not true. 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's $5. It's a pancake breakfast. All you gotta do is stop by and pick it up. $5. You can't eat anywhere. We went to Huddle House.
That's $50,
dude. Yes,
for 2 people.
$61.
You took somebody with you?
I did. I carried my daughter, our daughter, with us, our youngest daughter, and it was crazy. And it was terrible. I'm not gonna tell you which one it was. One in Rainbow City. It was awful. It was awful.
There's only one more you eat at.
I don't know. Figure it out.
Hoax Bluff plays at Etowah this year.
It was
at Jim Glover
terrible.
Field.
It was awful. God.
Yeah. So
anyway.
First Church, Rainbow City, $5. You get pancakes.
Yep.
You get butter. You get syrup. You get bacon or sausage.
Bacon and sausage.
You get bacon and sausage.
You get dose.
For $5?
$5. You heard it here. That's what you're going to do.
I think the city of Rainbow City should buy all their employees.
I do too. Mayor Taylor, you need to make that happen. All the fire department, police department, all need food. Just send Kenneth down here, pick it up. And drop it off for him.
He's going to eat everybody's bacon before it gets back.
And I don't
it was only sausage, he said.
Kenneth deserves that. Kenneth deserves bacon. Kenneth, you come down here, you eat for free, son. You eat for free. But what a great – hey, we're off and running. We've been doing the recruiting shows and talking about that for months and months and months, and now it's time.
And we'll continue. A lot of recruiting stuff coming up. A lot of, we'll be telling you who's where, who's visiting what game. But, you like the fully loaded cups right there?
Keep trying. Look at that.
You know the only thing wrong with this fully loaded cup right here?
It's not fully loaded.
It's empty.
Fully loaded. Roll-off service, dumpster service. These guys take care of it. Hey, get your dumpsters at all your businesses swapped out. We did it at ours, right, Jerry?
Amazing.
And it is incredible the difference. They come clean and it's sealed.
You talk about professional,
yes,
and courteous.
Yeah,
if
man.
you need to talk, you got an issue. You need to talk to somebody. You get a person on the phone that probably know the street you live on.
That's exactly
You're
right.
going to know somebody that knows somebody. That's who they are. The local. Give them an opportunity at Fully Loaded.
It's awesome. Give them a call. Let's see what that number is again. It's 256-399-4690. Give them a call for all of your. Hey, if you cleaning out something, man, just get them to drop you a small trailer
storage
and just put it up in there. Come get it and roll it off, son. All right, we will see you right here next week. Alabama Auburn show. Cannot wait to talk about these games. You guys are a 2:30 start.
We're 2:30.
2:30 start. We're a 6 o'clock start on ESPN. You're on Fox.
Yes.
So it's going to be great, man. Check them out. I will say this. Roll Tide.